My partner and I used a number of different brokers in the area, and Sunbelt just seemed to be the best by far. In this case, you're buying someone else's life story. You're dealing with people very often that are selling a family business or a business that they started themselves, and so it's hugely emotional. When you're buying a business which has a huge impact on your life and the life of the seller, you want the best possible advisor that you can get, and certainly Sunbelt provided that for us.
Yeah, the fact that this is what they do for a living, they were able to uncover so many different areas that we would not have thought of. They allowed us to buy the right company at the right terms.
So Sunbelt is the best at what they do. We tried a number of different brokers, 5 as a matter of fact, and Sunbelt was absolutely head and shoulders above them. And just through the process, we became more and more convinced that Sunbelt had a lot of information, technical expertise, and just good advice to offer us.
I think having that group of, or network, if you will, of offices really helped again with helping putting the whole package together.
The individual offices provided absolutely personal care and attention to detail as far as our transaction was concerned.
There's things that we would not have even thought of. For instance, on negotiating terms and the lease of the building. And there's so many bones that are buried that Sunbelt can actually dig up, and a lot of questions that arise that they just know the answers to because they buy and sell businesses for a living.
I would say that the biggest obstacle I think that Sunbelt helped us avoid was letting us know and informing us that this type of negotiation is peculiar to the selling and buying of a business. It's hugely emotional.
And they actually were another person to kick off ideas, kick ideas back and forth. And they essentially walked us from the beginning of the process to the end.
You're sharing your life story, your finances, a lot of very confidential information with complete strangers, and of course the seller is sharing his confidential information, his sales figures, his tax returns. So it's absolutely imperative that you have, and absolutely necessary, that you have complete confidentiality. And Sunbelt advised us what to expect, what types of questions were going to be asked of us, and so that we were prepared.
Sunbelt, actually they have a process, a confidentiality process, which protects both the buyer and the sellers from disclosing any relevant information regarding the company.
And I'm absolutely convinced that it worked for everybody's benefit, to everybody's benefit, to have Sunbelt actually be the go-between. It was better for the seller and it was better for us as buyers.
Can't say enough about all the help they gave us.
They were absolutely the best. They are just so professional. They get you so prepared. They were just professional in every way, shape, and form.